Welcome to the Bandits Hour episode 4. Sponsored by Juiced Energy, as you can see right here in our jersey.
Oh wait, that was the wrong one. That side.
No, that's Juiced.
Yeah, no, I went to the wrong side. I pointed at True Apparel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we can, where we talk about everything esports in OCE, and pretty much if there's majors or anything like that, we'll speak about that too, and of course anything Bandits. I am Snowy844, aka Mark Snow, and my co-host is Bot, aka Jai King.
Hello.
Yeah, so it's been a bit of a quiet but not so quiet week with stuff.
Yesterday I was like, no, not much has really happened. Like, I mean, you've had a couple CS:GO games here or there, but not much else.
Yeah. So I figured we would kick off our week with going over our predictions for the ESEA ANZ main, I guess.
No, it's champs, isn't
it? Yeah, ANZ champs. Sorry. We'll see how we're going. There's still two matches left, but let's see how we've gone so far. Once Jai.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
So Nutty ended up winning that one. I think we had that as a 2-0.
If you go to the dock, you could probably grab that image.
I don't think I could. I was trying to do it earlier. I just couldn't manage to do it.
Alright. So who won out of what was the score with Renegades and Do Milk?
We got Renegades to win that.
Yeah, 2-0.
Yeah, we got that one correct.
Yeah, they won 2-0, I believe.
Yeah,
so
it is correct.
Yep. Paradox we predicted 2-1 over Hysteria.
It was a 2-0.
Ooh. So Paradox, a bit better than we were expecting.
Yeah, well, it's that first game was kind of dominated. Jesus.
Yeah. Overt 2-1 over Nutty Gaming.
We had Overt. Overt ended up winning 2-0.
2-0. So another we got the outcome, but not the match.
Yeah.
And Sanguine we put to lose 2-0 to DD.
Yeah, we got that one also correct. That one was dead on.
Yep. So we're waiting on the last two for next week.
They play tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And we reckon Kenga 2-1 over X Fury.
Yeah, I think that's the match I'm looking forward to. Like, these last two matches were the ones I was actually kind of looking forward to seeing the results of.
16 and 8 ballers. Well, I'm actually starting to question what I've guessed in our little thing here, because if we kind of shift a little bit but still staying in the same game, we've got LPL going on tonight.
This one. Yep. I got it right.
Yep. Now.
Yeah.
With this, we're looking at Kenga got knocked out tonight. Kenga lost to Dynasty, and they lost to DGG. So.
Oh wait, did they? They lose.
Yeah. So I'm thinking we've actually probably got out. We kind of got to stick with the prediction now. But I would say X Furia wins 2-1 over Kenga.
Yeah, quite possibly. I can't see any result. Oh wait, they're already in stage 2 for LPL.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna have to say that we got that one wrong.
Yeah, we definitely got that one wrong. Not unless Kanga absolutely just beamed.
Yeah. Now 16-20 Kings over 8 ballers. I'm gonna stick with that one. I'm not as confident as what I was, but being a 2-1, that's what I think it will be.
Yeah, I reckon the score, it will be a very close fight, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally a 50-50. It could literally it's whatever swing round they win will win the game.
Yep. So that one I think that will be the match of the round most likely to watch.
Yes. Now,
Now,
if we go back to LPL,
we get back to LPL.
we can see our guys with a 1-0.
Yes. So, if you want to look at the games, open up the games there underneath.
No?
On
Oh,
show.
yeah, okay.
Just,
No,
yeah,
I'm just
show.
very blind.
Yeah,
Alright, there we go.
No, yeah, show. Now, if you open up both Group A and Group B, you'll notice that both bottom teams have already been eliminated. Kanga Esports got knocked out tonight, and Sanguine got knocked out last night.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, who do you take? Because DGG have qualified for the next stage 2. Who do we? Yeah, go. They haven't put it in yet, but they're
Yeah, okay,
qualified.
yeah.
So now it's Kanga and no, sorry, 1620 Kings and Dynasty for the decider to be the second team that drops down from Group A. Who are we picking in that?
Okay, let's not go off those results. Let's go off the results that 1620
Right.
Kings has already beat them.
Yeah, it was 1610, 1610.
Yeah, I looked at 1620 Kings is like versus DDG or DGG. We won't talk about them. All right, 16. We'll skip over those for you. Yeah, I think 1620
It's
Kings
just-
will have the number
It's
on
just
them.
got to be straight 1620 Kings, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nutty Gaming and Bandits. Like, I think last week with our team, there was a bit of a slow start going into that.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to bring up the scores there.
Very, very slow start.
Yeah, 16-3, but then the comeback, it was 16-13, 16-11. So it was a very dominant turnaround, but, well, maybe not very dominant, it's not the right word, but it was a clear, like, you know, satisfied win.
Yeah, it wasn't OTs or anything, which is what I'm used to seeing in CS:GO. Every time I've had a CS:GO team, so.
Oh, funny thing is Nutty Gaming and us have had a little bit of a funny Twitter banter today, and then the caster, or one of the casters, has asked us not to cause an OT, and then everyone's like, "Well, OT it is," and then they just switch the games around. And they had, I think it was the Kanga and Dynasty to play tonight, yeah. So they just switched the games around and was like, okay, we're just not going to risk the overtime.
Yeah, I think, yeah, so that's the match we already played, and I think Kanga lost, so. Yeah, Kanga
I think,
lost.
yeah, I think tonight will be like 2-1 to us. I'm hoping 2-1 to us, but I think it's going to be a close match. But,
is there any other results we can go off for Nutty? Oh, they. Ooh, okay, they could be a decent team. They did win the first match, the opening
well,
matches.
they lost 2-0 to Overt in the ESL ANZ champs, and then they did beat Sanguine 2-0, but the team we beat Sanguine 2-0, so I don't know if that's really something to use as a benchmark here.
It's like, because I just haven't been watching enough to like base off my like knowing what the top teams are.
Yeah.
So I think we do have the number. I think we do win that. That's just being biased, not gonna lie.
Well, we've got to be biased. That's who we, you know.
No, I'm confident in the boys. The boys have got this.
Other than that, don't know. Like, really, we're just waiting for the games tonight to take place to really have a bit more to talk about. Like after, like you look at stage 2, right? Once we get the stage 2, that's when we're gonna start
Molly could have made
having a lot more entertaining matches. I would feel. Because yeah, I most likely DGG and 1620 Kings drop down, and then, well, if we win, we drop down. If Nutty wins, they drop down. So it's kind of like it's out of 3 teams now, and well, we've beaten one of them. So I feel
So we,
confident that we can make it, but yeah.
yeah,
anything can
we win
happen.
a game. We literally like we win a series. We go through to the next
Yeah.
stage.
Well, I guess that's everything that's really going on at the moment. Whoa, actually, hold up. A results just come through on, so ANZ champs, which we mainly speak about, but our team's in the ANZ main, which is like the league below. Now, we didn't really speak about it last week other than stating that we were in it and we had a bye and we play the next week. There's been 2 games played. There was a score
Going the
that's
way of Bandits
14
and
to
Falcon.
32.
He's up.
which
There's a-
obviously yeah, someone's obviously screwed up the results there, because I thought it could only be a 2-0, but somehow it's a 14 to 32. What, did they just sit there all afternoon?
The games just never end.
I feel like someone's messed up there.
On here? Oh yeah, I see what you.
Like,
Hmm.
yeah, someone can't
Hmm.
enter the scores correctly there.
just Just zoom that in.
Yeah, someone will obviously learn of that.
Someone's
Hey,
got
Beyond,
to
how
go.
you going?
Someone's got to
Hey,
go back
Beyond.
and fix it. And also, welcome in Beyond. How are you?
Yeah, if you need someone to do some awesome GFX work, this is your man. He is your man. Where should I be pointing? I should be pointing this way.
No, the other way. Other way.
That way? That way?
Yeah, that's towards chat.
um. Well, I guess that's pretty much everything for CS:GO at the moment, because we're still waiting for our team to be playing tonight, which is at, I think it's at 9:30. So there's just a massive countdown at the moment. Last time I checked, it was like 40 odd minutes. Let's have a look.
It's like half an hour.
Yeah, 27 minutes left. They're waiting for now. So I think we can move on to Rocket League. So
ESCA? CSGO?
Open hasn't really got much to talk about. There's just
I mean,
forfeits from
yeah,
the
it
team.
was all just forfeit.
Yeah.
I think
Then
an
Antic
F1...
is the only interesting thing coming up, but I think
When's that? It's the...
that's Tuesday next week, I think.
No, Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday. We played them?
But yeah, I think we move on the Rocket League, I think. And basically we have to correct our predictions, being that they decided to try and even out the groups a little bit.
Yeah,
You know?
I think they finally realized that they were not very even with like having Sam and it was very messy.
So,
With the way it was set up.
but you know that's also gives us well, that's kind of like gives us a bit of a chance to do a bit of better results, because I think we had Sampa doing really well. Now looking at it, I'm like, no, was it Sampa? No, Sampa was in the other one, but there's some teams I'm like, I've got second thoughts on them.
Yeah. Oh, I think it was it Evil Geniuses or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Yeah.
But all these spots do matter. So
Yeah. Yes.
I also have the previous results on what we did do.
All right. Yep.
So I'll be
So-
flicking between tabs.
So I'm just gonna open up the actual LPL one, and I just want you to. I'll read out LPL what it actually is now.
Wait, what?
So LPL, so like not LPL, the Liquipedia page, right? I'll open up the Liquipedia page to what the groups actually are. I just want to know which ones changed because they look fairly similar.
No, they've all changed.
Have they? So
Most of them.
So Group A.
Actually, no. I think it was only Group D and Group A
Yeah, because
changed.
Detonator was in place of Tokyo,
Yeah.
and I think so it was Detonator Phase, Team Queso in version 1. Was that the same?
That's what it should be now. Yeah.
No, what it was, what we had originally.
No. That's different.
So what was it originally?
It was Phase, Pioneers, Queso, and Furia.
Ah, holy crap! Yeah, that's changed a lot. So then we did have Endpoint, NRG, and Renegades in the same, but now it's Furia. Who was it before?
Wait, what?
So before, who was in Group B?
It was NRG, Renegades, Endpoint, and Tokyo 30.
Ah, so that's a change there because we got Furia now.
Yeah, so it's swapped them too.
Yep. Group C, Evil Geniuses, G2, Team BDS, and Team Secret. And what did we have? Well, what did they have?
SSG was the one that changed on that one.
With who? Secret? No.
Yeah, Secret.
Yep.
Oh wait, no. Evil.
Evil, okay. And then it was Dignitas, Pioneers, Sandrock Gaming, and Space.
So
Station
version 1 was switched with
Yep.
Pioneers.
Yep.
And Evil Geniuses was switched with
Space Station.
Space Station.
Alright, so that makes sense. Now I guess we can move on to, well, doing our correct predictions for this, like, because we went off what was done, but RLCS Esports, the team over there, has made a few tweaks. I think it does. It's good though because it kind of makes it a bit more like fair, rough. Like it's this rough fairness to it now. Like before, it was kind of, I think, slightly swayed in a couple of groups, whereas now it feels a little more safe. Brad, you know anything about Rocket League? Would you like to make a bold prediction? And even yourself, Jay, any bold predictions before we start? Like, just what you hope will happen this major. What you hope to happen? What you think will happen? And
G2 is winning their pool.
G2 winning their pool is what you want that to happen?
No, that is happening.
Well, that is happening. Okay, yeah.
That's gonna happen.
What do you want to happen?
I want to see OCE within top 4.
Okay, yep.
And that would be my bold prediction. Seeing
and your bold prediction would be like
Renegades making top 4.
Okay, so you want both top 4, but you see Renegades doing it.
Yeah, Renegades would be the team to do it.
All right. Let me think on this one for a second. I need to give you a really good kind of. I would have to say, Pioneers are gonna surprise everyone. I know I initially said they're probably not going to be amazing because of being new and all that, but now the more time I've had to think about it and being picked up by the Pioneers, I think this gives them no pressure. I think they're going to have, they definitely or should have someone behind them as like they keep their mental. They go into this whole thing as like, we're the new guns. No one knows about us. No one's expecting too much from us. I'm not saying they'll do better than Renegades. I just think they're gonna surprise everyone.
Yeah, they'll upset a couple, but I don't think they'll do better than
My flat out,
Renegades.
I will call. You know what? This is a bold prediction. Very, very bold. And it's not what will happen, it's what I want to happen. Renegades 3-0's their group. Now, we know they can beat Furia. We know they can beat Endpoint.
I don't think they've ever beat NRG.
No, I'm not saying I think it. I'm just saying that's what I want.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to make my this is what's happening prediction as the team that wins it. And I think I just gotta say probably NRG wins this one. And I reckon it could be an NRG Team BDS kind of rematch. I wanted to make a bold prediction with version 1, but I haven't seen them take on any of these teams, so
Yeah. I think at the moment, like I know G2's on fucking fire.
yeah.
So it'll be really that pool will be very interesting.
So I think we just move on to the predictions and get the ball rolling, I reckon.
Let's just start this one off correctly.
Yeah.
do you think?
Yeah,
3-0?
3-0. Yeah. I think they only beat Tokyo Verde on momentum. I don't think they actually took them properly, if that makes sense. Like, I think they just had the momentum rolling into that match, and that's how they were.
Yeah.
This one here. Now, V1 has won the last major, or last regional, so I actually think this is a 3-2 version 1, because they've got momentum on their side. And you got to look at Torment's probably going to guide. It's Beast Mode and Calm and Torment.
Yeah.
Torment's probably got the most experience in that team to keep them level-headed. I know that FaZe all went to the last one, but they didn't play in a live audience. Torment has, so he should be able to put the other two in the right head.
3-1.
This one, yeah, Queso's just way too dominant this split. And then FaZe beats them 3. Maybe this one becomes a 3-1 only because Detonator kind of, like Tokyo Verde last time, gets that experience, closes the gap, and by the end of the tournament, everyone's like, oh, they're doing a lot better than we thought.
Oh, fun fact. That Japanese team wasn't even meant to be in it.
Yeah, it was, who couldn't make it? It was,
I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the team. While you keep saying these matches, I'll find out.
FaZe and Queso, 3-2.
3-2 Queso.
Yeah, and then there's a 3-1 for version 1 and.
Yep.
Right, yep. Sweet. That's group 1A done. So we have Queso going 3-0 in that.
So it was Nim couldn't make the major.
Yeah.
So they had to forfeit. So. All right. Group 2, NOG and Furia. I think that's just.
I think Furious takes one game.
I think it could be 2 because Furia played them last time, didn't they? And not that they didn't win, but the games were close. I think. I'm just gonna double check this. No, sorry, that was error. Not Furia. I know it's gonna be like a 3-1, 3-2, although I want it the other way around.
I think NRG goes 3-1 for Furia. Renegades and Endpoint?
Yeah, the 3-2 to Renegades.
Okay. Renegades and NRG.
Gotta be 3-1. I want it the other way around, but yeah. Don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Endpoint versus Furia. Now this one's interesting.
I'm actually going to look up where they ended up this split in the rankings.
I think they're like 4th.
I wanted rankings. 1 second. So many tabs they've got.
You got this. I believe in you.
They came first. They won. They came my 4th or no 5th or something. Then won another one. So, and how did Endpoint go? Like, did we make a bold prediction that Endpoint's the one that gets knocked out?
Do we make a bold prediction that there's going to be a tiebreaker in this group? I reckon there's going to be a tiebreaker.
Well, Endpoint's 4th right now. And oh no, Fury came 2nd. Sorry, but they won the last 2 events, so it was like a top.
Yeah.
So.
I've gone Fury at 3-2.
Yeah. NRG,
we just clean this floor with a 3-1.
Yep.
As we like our 3-1s around here.
Yeah, that goes 3-1. Um.
3-1 to Furia. Oh, 3-1 to Renegades.
Yeah, 3-1.
I didn't get a. Oh, I was really
expecting. No, Endpoint would have had to have beaten NRG to get a.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, well,
alright,
alright.
We move across to Group C. Oh, sorry. Our teams that qualify for Group A, go to Group A. Go cross back to Group A. I'll read out, for anyone who's listening and can't watch, I'll read out the teams for Group A and Group B that we've already. Group A, top would be Team Queso, 2nd Version 1, 3rd FaZe Clan, is what we're predicting. Then we're looking at Group B, which would be NRG 1st, Renegade 2nd, Furia 3rd, and our 2 knocked out are Detonator and Endpoint, which is from Group A and Group B. Alright, so we'll move on to Group C. Now that's G2, BDS, Team Secret, and Evil Geniuses. So first game, G2 and Evil Geniuses?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be 3...
I said 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1. That's gonna be...
I'm sorry, Secret, but I just don't think you beat BDS.
Nah, it's 3-2. 3-2 there.
Huh?
That's a 3-2.
For G2. And Secret.
BDS. 3-1, not 3-0. G2 and Secret. Yeah, I think it's a 3-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
BDS.
And Evil Geniuses.
Is it just gonna be all 3-1s like this whole series?
Well, I think G2 and VDS becomes a 3-2.
Yeah,
I think, and then I think the bottom one is also a 3-2.
Wait, do we knock out Secret or are we knocking out?
Do you really think Secret can take Evil Geniuses?
There's potential. There is actually potential. Like that team. Like they've been playing very well, and they have a lot of potential.
But they do have math.
The-
I reckon we give them the nod here. We're being a bit, and oh no, we're not really being NA biased. We're just knocking out each. But it is a SAM seed 1 and an EU seed 5.
Yeah.
So I'll be happy to go with that.
We're not being NA biased.
Oh, yeah. No, that's true.
We've-
Queso and Beijing.
Yeah, we got Queso winning that first group, so.
So Group C, our people to go through are G2, BDS, Team Secret, and getting knocked out as Evil Geniuses. Sorry, the fans of EU. Dig 3-1. Pioneer, Samrock.
I'm sorry, but this is their warm-up series, so I just don't think Pioneer are gonna. Oh, Pittsburgh. Wait, no, Pioneer. I give up. Saying two different teams.
I think it's 3-2 to Pioneers, as it's the first match that they all play. Pioneer surprises them, and then Sandrock win the next two of their games.
Against Dignitas, though?
Yeah.
Dignitas is deadly on LAN.
Well,
Did they beat them last time on LAN?
I'll look that up for you. So keep going on with the Dig and Pioneers.
Oh, the Scrub versus Scrub.
This is, yeah. They're obviously going to mention this when it comes to.
Definitely.
Dig and Sandrock. Did they play? No, they did not play each other.
Okay. Even in groups?
Nah, because last time it wasn't groups. Remember? It was.
Oh, it was Swiss.
Swiss, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they take. I reckon they take Space Station Gaming.
Well, I put them as 3-3. 3-2?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of game 5s in this one.
Yeah.
Dig and Sandrock. I think we go Sandrock to win this one.
Maybe it's actually Dig 3-1. Just too good for Sandrock and.
Well, no, this makes a tiebreaker.
For who?
For the whole thing.
Alright.
So let's do that. So all these teams play again.
And then what? Space Station wins there.
Do we knock out an OCE team early on? I think.
Dig takes Sand in a rematch.
No, that one will be game 5 again. I just don't think Pioneers can take down Space Station. Not with the way Daniel plays and.
Yeah,
how they
so then
play.
that's probably like a 3 or 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1 again.
So if we scroll back up, our teams to make it through are Dignitas, Sandrock Gaming, and Space Station Gaming. And our team that gets knocked out is Pioneers. Now, I hope Pioneers can make it through this stage, but it would be hard. Alright, if you want to move on to the playoffs.
Yes, sir. So we've got Renegades versus FaZe Clan. We'll do first. Lower round 1.
Yeah.
That's tough. It's
Look, in saying that, the last time they played, it was 3-1 to FaZe, but it was 1-0, 2-1, 2-1 the Renegades, 2-1 to FaZe, and that was an OT. So, although they lost 3-1,
they were very close games.
yeah. Now, do we give the nod to Renegades and having more experience, or do we give that to FaZe?
I
Because
feel like
don't
it's
forget,
FaZe.
Kami and CJ are like essentially veteran LAN players with a crowd.
Beyond, we're getting to that soon.
You what?
Read chat. We're getting to that soon.
Yeah, we got a few some announcements to bring up, Brad. But yes, that is one of them. We gotta have a look at that.
I just don't think Renegades are gonna do it. I'm sorry. It'll be close, but I just don't think they'll be able to do it.
Damn, that means no OCE teams
Yeah.
make top 8.
Rough. And I think that's just the
BDS and Space Station, I think that's BDS a 3-1. Like, I know BDS hasn't performed amazingly during the splits, but they just come out and they just do.
You reckon version 1 versus Furia first 3-0
Yeah.
in a major?
Yep. Oh, this one's a good one. Sandrock or Secret? It's probably gonna be Secret, doesn't it? I mean, not Secret. It's gonna be Sandrock. because-
Sandrock
Yeah.
3-1.
Yeah.
That could even potentially be a 3-0.
Yeah. Now go over to FaZe and BDS. That 3-2 to BDS. Yeah, I just can't see it going
Yep.
differently. And version 1, I think version 1 takes Sandrock.
You reckon?
Yeah, like version 1 is trying to build a style that's probably won't win them this major, but it will get them far because they're playing like they're not relying on mechanics. They're
Yeah, that's
relying
fair.
on bumps and demos and yeah. Ooh. Hey, we got some more people who can help with these last few predictions, I guess. Chat. If you see anything you disagree with, just step in. Like, we got Renegades losing the FaZe, BDS beating Space Station, version 1 beating Furia, and Sandrock beating, who did we have? Team Secret.
Yeah.
Now we move on to Queso and Dignitas.
I think Queso's just built different.
Yeah. But it'll be
Like,
close. That's got to be a close match though.
I think it's going to be a 4-2,
4-2.
but the last 2 matches may be overtimes.
Yeah, I can roll with that.
So it would be very close. And oh, this is tough. This is like a rematch from Major. NRG versus G2.
Energy. I don't care how much people say G2 pops off or any other team pops off. I think that the only time that NRG is going to stumble is probably like closer to the end. They're just... You see them time and time again. They make finals, top 3, finals, second, you know, like they're just...
And I'm sorry, but I mean, Dignitas will be knocked out against BDS.
Yeah.
Just because they've come off a loss, and that's usually how this game works.
Yep.
G2 versus version 1?
See, this one's a hard one to call because if you look back at the last couple of times, the last time they played, who knocked them down into the lowers? It was V1 knocking G2. Now, do we come here and think, well, it's going to be a repeat or is it going to be different? Like this one's a really hard one to call.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the current games is in favor of version 1.
Okay,
But-
so I'm gonna say version 1, just because coming off a loss from winners, usually a team after that they don't win. As soon as you lose in uppers, you don't win.
Not well. They can
That-
still win, but it's
it's
just I think
Very,
it's the
very hard.
the team that they're playing. Yeah. Version 1 and BDS. Or I want version 1, but
Hey, look,
just got
they already
pretty good.
made a top 4, alright? Let's just be
Yeah.
happy with that.
It's a 4
4-2.
4-2, yeah.
Alright. Queso and NRG.
Mm. This one I'm not sure on. This one I think I would go NRG actually. Although Queso beats BDS, they don't play the same style, and that's what Energy had trouble with was against BDS. Like, I don't think Queso's style is going to beat Energy, but it beats BDS.
Yeah. So what, you
Now-
reckon they'll come back?
Yeah, we're doing good, DD, but as you can see, you can't hear us, so. But I'm going to go with your philosophy of the team dropping down doesn't win.
So 3-4
Yeah.
BDS?
Yeah.
And then bracket resets is just not a thing in majors
Nah.
because
I think Energy just closes it out. Game 7 overtime Energy 4-3. And that's like the parody of like that's the rivalry continued between the two.
yeah.
Yeah, so if you can get a couple of photos of them. Now we were meant to have a guest on, but he had something come up. We're going to talk about COD Major with him, so I'm going to leave that for next week, so we can speak to him about it. Because it'd be interesting to, just have his take on everything, and it's another person that everyone can get to know within our community. So I think next we'll bring up, well, some of the news that's going on this week. I'm going to start off with a bit of a funny one here. Another Valorant team bites the dust. Now, I haven't been following the Valorant scene that much, but my experiences with all these Valorant teams is
it never stops.
they well this kind of runs off into a bit of a tangent, I guess, but we speak to other owners of orgs and whatnot, and no one wants to pay what they're asking for.
Yeah.
Like, unless you're getting a top 3 team, you don't, like, the orgs don't want to pay this kind of money, because at the moment, the prize pools are low, the viewership isn't massive, and the support just isn't there. So, it's kind of like the orgs throwing away money at the moment. Like, they all want to get into it because it's got potential, it's got interest, but it's not quite there. And they're all asking for wages of like CSGO players, what Rocket League gets, what
I mean,
Six gets.
if it was NA, like I see a lot of NA teams just don't split up and they stick it out.
Well,
in-
that's another factor.
But in OCE, just no team sticks together longer than a week.
Yeah, it's like, they're asking all this much, and it's like maybe the top 3 teams, an org maybe can justify if they've got the money or whatever. Any other team, it's like, oh, we didn't do this well in a tournament, split up, make a new team. Like, you can announce a team in Valorant, and before they've even played a tournament, they've made a change. It's just, it's
There's
too
no
inconsistent.
there's no consistency
What
in that game.
what will yeah, well, what will help the scene grow is if they actually get a bit of consistency. Like, teams stick together. Like, you got to think. Take what I know the most about Rocket League. It didn't blow up overnight. It took time. Yes, there was
Well,
teams
I
switching
think
around, but like the teams that stayed together and just tried to work and tried to work. Like OCE was known for roster change, roster change, rosters change. Now you look at the top 4 or 5 rosters. They've all stuck together for the last whole season or season and a half, and the scene's growing because of it, because everyone's trying to catch up to them. Um,
I mean, it's taken what, nearly 5 or 6 years for Rocket League to actually get to where it is.
Yeah.
So, and it is from those OG players sticking around so long and building up their communities.
and another thing that about this tweet, I'll read this tweet out. Unfortunately, due to lack of org support. Now, the choice of words is,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. Anyway, and in increasing NRL commitments and necessities. So that's okay. That's fair. That's fair. And Krimmer's disciples have decided to disband. So like, okay, well, those second 2 commit things is like, that's fair. Like, you've got uni, you've got work, you've got a life you want to have. That's completely reasonable. Then they're like, they just want to thank everyone for the success, the amazing journey. Now, the lack of org support. It's not a lack of org support. You have to show your worth an org putting in support. It's not the other way around. An org doesn't just come to you and it's like, you know what, they're worth this, or they're,
Yeah, we'll pay you X amount, but you know.
Yeah, and say they can't pay you much. This is more for you, what I'm about to say, for the players than it is for the org. Make yourself appealing. Start building a brand. Start streaming. If that helps that org get a sponsor or get some kind of funding, then they can pay you. But at the same time, you work yourself to the point of being, maybe you can make your own money through Twitch, YouTube, or a bigger org comes along and goes, you know what, these guys are worth it. Because they've got X amount of reach, they're doing this, they're doing that. But just to just not do any of it...
Not making roster changes.
That's, yeah, that's a big one. But you've got to look at it as, if an org brings you on and wants you to do content, don't look at it as, I'm helping the org. Look at it as, I'm helping myself and the org has reached to help me get bigger. Now, because you play a game, you might be a little bit more noticed, and you can get them, maybe a sponsor comes along and they're like, hey, fuck, I like what your organization's doing. That's a bonus. But think of it as an opportunity for yourself, because if you can make yourself appealing enough, a bigger org will want to pick you up. But I would say, on top of that, don't go to an org and then just go, we're gonna go, and then you feel like you're at X point, and then you're like, we feel that we can get this, and we're gonna look for it. Like, before you leave, speak to...
Well, no. They haven't... They've said that they're gonna go and find it out, but by this tweet, that they've disbanded.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking about in general, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think that this team is a team that probably could have stayed together.
Oh, they definitely had a lot of potential, and they've just kind of thrown it all away.
Yeah.
But, hey, not my team, so I'm not gonna tell them what to do.
Yep. But, that's just the nature of, I guess, esports here.
Speaking of teams, we're gonna move on to Ground Zero, picking up a new roster.
Yes. Now, I'm gonna piggyback off this and go, if anyone that plays this game wants an org, I would love to have a chat. But yeah, I'll let you take the reins on this.
Yeah, they've actually picked up a Pokemon Unite roster. It is sitting right in front of me. I don't know why I was questioning that, but yeah, not a game that I would have thought would go to esports, to be honest.
Have you played it?
No, I have not.
Oh, it's actually quite fun. It's I would say it's got the elements of lanes like
It's like
Dota and LoL.
yeah, it's like LOL but with Pokemon, which is
But like
kind of
I
cool.
understand it, yeah, but I understand it more because
Yeah.
it's Pokemon. So yeah, because the types come into effect and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, it's really cool. I'm actually thinking that going to have a look at teams and see if we can pick one up. I reckon that would be cool. Like,
And
if
then
you look at that video there, it's
yeah, they've actually done so well with this. Like, I wouldn't even know how to edit this, but that looks kind of cool.
yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Moving on. Snoop Dogg. Who would have ever thought you would see Snoop Dogg and, well, Snoop Dogg streaming? That was the first thing I ever thought was like, when the hell would you ever see this? But then it moved on to Snoop Dogg joins FaZe. Like, the guys made millions of just being Snoop Dogg, and now they're like, hey, come and join us, we'll pay.
Well, okay, so on that, he's joined as a content creator and board of directors.
Ah, okay.
So he's up there in the rankings for FaZe. So
But he knows what he's doing. Like,
yeah.
clearly,
Oh, he definitely knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he stumbled onto a good thing, and he's like, yeah, because as soon as I watched any of his videos playing games, I'm like, this is hilarious. Like, this is like a boomer playing games and just.
I think what got me, I was like, I saw the announcement, I was like, wait, nah.
The announcement's actually really cool. The
Yeah,
video, I love the video. I
it's
gotta watch
actually
that video again.
But he kind of leaked it when he was doing the, what was it, the opening, or no, the halftime for the football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he was wearing the necklace. He was wearing the FaZe necklace on the Super Bowl.
I didn't know.
Yeah, so he had the necklace on when he was performing on stage at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes a lot more sense now that this is announced.
Oh, yeah,
Why
yeah.
he had
makes
the
a
necklace
hell of
on.
a lot more, but yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of sick. Oh, the fighting, whatever it is, whatever this event is, I forgot what it is.
Which one's that
The
one?
Bam is back for real.
Bam is. What did I put some notes down? Bam is. That's the like Australian fighting organizers. So if you go to Smash, then we'll click the Smash link. It will come up with more information, because I was like, what the hell is this? I'm like, it's definitely something new and whatnot, but what the hell is it? Battle Arena Melbourne 12. So it's Australia's national fighting game major, bringing together players for fun games, community friendship, and course competition. So I'm not sure. So they've got Smash Bros, they've got Guilty Gear, Rivals of Aether, Tekken, Super Smash Bros, Doubles, Street Fighter, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, I should say. Smash Bros Melee, which so it's Smash Bros Ultimate Doubles, Ultimate Singles, Ultimate Melee Doubles. Sorry, Smash Bros Melee, Melee Singles, and Smash Bros 64. So like a lot of Smash Bros.
God damn. There is actually a lot of Smash.
Yeah, but I think this is a good thing for.
I think a dog is trying to get
OC.
into my room.
Ah.
Hold up. Just keep banging on the door. Hold on.
Yeah, so that's a really good thing for the region, in my opinion. Just having some, getting like because the fighting games were big, but they just kind of went away for a little bit. And just to quickly take it away, Nutty Gaming is beating us 4-0 at the moment.
Why would you say that?
I'm just telling the truth. I don't want it to be the truth, but that's just what's going on.
Yeah, true. Anyway, I need to feed these dogs, so these
all
dogs are
good.
getting needy.
We'll wrap it up after this last piece of news, I guess. So you can go and feed that dog.
I've got 2. Anyway,
the last piece of news that I guess we have for the moment is if anyone wants to get into like tournament operating and learning how to do it, LPL are looking for volunteer admins. So yes, it's just a volunteer position, but if you say, hey, I've worked for LPL doing this, doing XYZ, going to an organization to be a part of them or all sorts of things is going to definitely help you.
Let's just say, if you volunteer, it could end up leading, if you're doing such a good job, they'll end up paying you.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to lie to you and go, we'll just use you for fun. Like, it literally states in there, future opportunities, literally saying if you volunteer, there could be an opportunity that it may turn into a paid position.
I think we are going to win round 5. It looks like they're going to save their AWP and they're running away.
Nice.
Or they're... Yeah. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Alright. So, I think that wraps us up today.
Yes. I think that is it. That's what we have done for today. Okay. I've just been getting messages and I've just read them. Anyway. That will wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys for all tuning in. And yeah, thank you. Big shout out to our sponsor Juiced as well. Go to juice.com and use code Bandits at checkout for 10% off. Do you want to say anything for the final part?
I just, I want to, just say all our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone at the moment that's going through all the floods and the rain.
And
we wish,
and also everyone over in the wars at the moment.
our prayers go out to them as well. In saying that, it almost makes we should get some kind of charity stream going on.
We'll work on that and then
we'll announce it.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have a little bit of cheeky news to give before we say goodnight. Next Friday night, Bandits and Juiced. That's all I'm going to say for now.
Yes, that is in the works. That is definitely happening next Friday.
We'll have more information.
Make sure you guys are following the Twitch and and make sure you're following Twitter. Just stay up to date with everything, and we'll catch you guys all next week on Tuesday, not Wednesday. Tuesday. It was my fault that this is on a Wednesday. I'm sorry.
Good night, guys.
Yes. Good night. We'll catch you guys later.